ever slipped into an outfit, glanced in the mirror, and felt something's just not right, but couldn't pinpoint why? The colors you wear hold more power than you might think. Some hues can brighten your skin, giving you a fresh, youthful glow, while others sap warmth, making you look tired or older than you are. After 65, your skin's missing so much. My life insurance shifts, meaning longer flatter you. In this video, we'll uncover 7 colors that might be dimming your shine and explain why sidestepping them can instantly boost your radiance, confidence, and youthfulness. No need to worry. This isn't about curbing your style or ditching beloved pieces. It's about small tweaks to amplify your utopia and highlight your best features. Stick with me to the end. These simple color choices could transform how you see your wardrobe. Haven't subscribed? Hit that button and ring the bell to catch every tip for looking and feeling your best. Let's dive in. Colors can make or break how vibrant you feel, especially as we embrace our golden years. Shades like yellowish gray or murky earth tones, think olive, mustard, or drab khaki, can sometimes do more harm than good for mature skin. They risk casting a sallow, weary shadow, dimming the outer radiance that defines you. Instead, rich, warm hues like sage, emerald, or even a soft, take Evelyn, a spirited 74-year-old from Portland, for example. She'd always been drawn to her trusty olive corn coats, a nod to her love for earthy booze. But over time, she couldn't help but notice how they seemed to wash her out, leaving her looking tired, even on her best days. One afternoon, while sipping coffee with a friend who happened to be a stylist, she got a game-changing tip: try a vibrant forest green or a gentle teal. Her friend urged. Evelyn was skeptical. Change isn't always easy. But she gave it a shot. The moment she slipped on a teal scarf and caught her reflection, it was like years melted away. Her skin looked brighter, her eyes sparkled, and she felt a renewed sense of confidence. The secret lies in choosing colors that lift rather than dull. Warm, rich shades like ruby, sapphire, or even a soft coral can breathe life into your appearance, framing your face with energy and warmth. If you're still craving those earthy tones, who doesn't love a cozy, grounded palette? Don't worry, you don't have to abandon them entirely. Use them strategically in accessories. A mustard scarf, an olive handbag, or khaki shoes to keep the look balanced without letting those shades steal your shine. It's all about placement. Keep the vibrant hues near your face and let the muted tones play a supporting role. So many of us hold on to colors out of habit or comfort, not realizing the magic a small shift can bring. If you're a fan of earthy tones but ready to experiment with brighter shades, share your story below. Drop a 1 in the comments, and let's hear how you're making color work for you. Your glow deserves to shine, at any age. Deep, rich colors like dark purple or burgundy have a certain allure. Sophisticated, bold, and timeless. But when worn close to the face, they can sometimes cast a heavy shadow on mature skin, creating a stark contrast that might leave you looking more tired than you feel. These shades, while stunning, can overpower the "but you go too fast" ordinary. But the 78-year-old mom, from elegant dresses to cozy sweaters, burgundy was her signature hue, a reflection of her vibrant spirit. But as the years went by, she began to notice that these deep tones weren't doing her justice. In the mirror, her reflection looked drained, as if the color was stealing her sparkle. One day, while browsing a boutique with her daughter, a stylist overheard her sigh and offered a suggestion. Try something lighter, like a soft lavender or a warm rosy coral. Margaret raised an eyebrow. Change felt daunting, but she decided to humor the idea. Slipping on a lavender blouse, she was stunned. Her skin seemed to come alive, her eyes twinkled, and she felt a surge of youthful energy she hadn't realized she'd been missing. The magic lies in choosing shades that complement, rather than compete with your purple's radiance. Lighter, warmer purples like lilac or mauve, or even a gentle coral or rose, can frame your face with softness and vitality. These hues bring out the best in mature skin, offering elegance without the heaviness. If you're not ready to part with those beloved deep tones, then why should you? A burgundy scarf, a dark purple handbag, or even a pair of rich plum shoes can add that touch of drama without dimming your glow. It's all about balance. Let the vibrant, lighter shades take center stage near your face, while the deeper hues play a supporting role. Margaret's transformation inspired her to rethink her wardrobe. And she's not alone. So many of us cling to favorite colors out of habit, not realizing how a small tweak can make a big difference. If purples light or dark are your go-to, or if you're curious about experimenting with warmer reds and corals, drop a 2 in the comments below. Share your story, and let's celebrate the colors that keep us glowing at every stage of life. Neutrals have a timeless allure, elegant, versatile, and oh so chic. But shades like beige and taupe, while sophisticated, can sometimes blend too closely with mature skin, dimming your scale in radiance and, frankly, adding a few years you don't feel. The wrong neutral can leave you looking washed out, even on your brightest days. Instead, warmer, richer tones can bring a youthful glow that lights up your face and spirit. Consider Margaret, a lively 74-year-old from Boston. For years, she was devoted to her collection of taupe sweaters, each one a cozy staple in her wardrobe. They felt safe, classic, like an old friend. But one morning, as she caught her reflection in the mirror, she noticed something unsettling. The taupe seemed to flatten her features, leaving her complexion looking tired and drained. Determined to shake things up, she visited a local boutique where a kind stylist suggested swapping her beloved taupe for warmer hues like soft caramel or rich camel. Margaret was hesitant. Change can feel daunting, but she trusted the advice. The moment she tried on a caramel scarf, it was like a swish flipped. Her skin looked warmer, her eyes brighter, and she radiated a healthy, vibrant shine she hadn't seen in years. The magic lies in choosing neutrals with depth and warmth. Shades like mocha, toffee, or even a subtle honey can add dimension without the dullness of cooler tones. To keep things lively, pair these richer neutrals with vibrant accents. Think a pop of olive green, a burgundy handbag, or even a ruby red scarf. These touches of color frame your face with energy, making your whole look feel fresh and inviting. If you're still drawn to those classic beiges or taupes, don't toss them out. Use them in pants, skirts, or shoes pieces that sit farther from your face, so the warmer tones can take center stage where it matters most. Margaret's transformation sparked a newfound love for experimenting with color, and she's not alone. So many of us cling to familiar shades, not realizing how a small tweak can make a world of difference. If neutrals are your go-to, but you're curious about warmer, livelier options, drop a 3 in the comments below and share your story. Let's celebrate the colors that make us shine, no matter our age. Bright, bold neon colors can be a blast to wear. They grab attention and scream energy. But for those of us in our later years, they can sometimes overwhelm, clashing with the clogged warmth of mature skin and dimming the glow we want to shine. Neons, like electric pink or screaming lime, can cast a harsh light, making us look tired instead of vibrant. Consider Margaret, a lively 70-year-old from Charleston. She'd always been a firecracker, and in her younger days, she loved slipping into a neon pink dress that turned heads at every party. But as time went on, she started to notice that same neon pink wasn't doing her any favors anymore. It seemed to drain her complexion, leaving her skin looking sallow and her eyes less bright. One day, while browsing a boutique with her daughter, a soft schlong stylist suggested she try a pastel pink, or a muted sage green instead. Margaret raised an eyebrow. Pastels sounded safe, maybe even boring. But she was curious. When she draped a sage green scarf around her shoulders and caught her reflection, it was like a light switched on. Her skin warmed up, her smile popped, and she felt like herself again. Only better. The trick is in choosing colors that enhance rather than compete. Muted jewel tones, like amethyst, sapphire, or ruby, or gentle pastels like blush pink or soft lavender bring out the best in mature skin. They offer warmth and softness without overpowering your power. Radiance. If you're still drawn to those electric neons, and who can resist their fun, toss them out. Use them sparingly in accessories. A neon yellow scarf or bright teal purse, or even a pop of lime in your shoes. This way, you get the playful energy of neon without letting it steal the show from your face. Margaret's now a firm believer in balance, and she's not alone. So many of us love a bold color but don't realize how a softer shade can transform how we feel. If neons still call your name and you're thinking about giving pastels or jewel tones a try, drop a 4 in the comments below. Share your story. I'd love to hear how you're playing with color to keep your radiance front and center. No matter your age, color has a way of telling our story, especially as we age with grace and wisdom. Pure white, often tied to crisp freshness, can sometimes be too bold for mature skin. Its stark brightness can highlight paleness or uneven tones, casting a shadow where we want radiance. But don't worry, there's a world of softer, warmer shades that can bring out your color glow and make you feel vibrant at any age. She'd always adored her collection of crisp white blouses, each one a nod to timeless elegance. They felt like her signature, perfect for sunny desert days or cozy evenings with friends. But over time, she started to notice something. Those bright whites seemed to dull her complexion, making her look more tired than she felt. One day, while browsing a local boutique, she struck up a conversation with a kind-court stylist. A cream, ivory, or even a soft pastel, the stylist suggested with a warm smile. Margaret wasn't sure at first. White had been her go-to for years. But she decided to experiment. The change was like magic. When she slipped on an ivory top, her face lit up. The subtle warmth of the shade brought a youthful glow to her skin, softening fine lines and highlighting the sparkle in her eyes. She tried a pale blush pink next, and the effect was even more striking. Suddenly, Margaret felt like she was rediscovering her radiance. Now her wardrobe is filled with creamy whites, gentle ivories, and delicate pastels. Colors that feel fresh but never harsh. The trick is choosing shades that complement, rather than compete with your curly beauty. Warmer whites like cream or soft beige are perfect for mature skin, versatile enough for a daytime outing or an elegant evening. Pair them with vibrant accessories, a sapphire scarf, a coral necklace, or even a bold emerald shawl to add a pop of energy that frames your face beautifully. If you're hesitant to part with pure white entirely, ease into the transition by mixing in these softer tones gradually. You'll be amazed at the difference. Margaret's story resonates with so many of us who cling to familiar colors, not realizing how a small tweak can transform our look and lift our spirits. If white has always been your staple, but you're curious about softer shades, drop a 5 in the comments below and share your journey. Let's celebrate the colors that make us shine, no matter our age. Black is timeless, isn't it? It's the color of sophistication. Go single for a year. But here's the thing. When it's worn too close to the face, especially as we age, black can sometimes work against us. Its stark contrast can absorb light, casting shadows that highlight fine lines, and leave mature skin looking a touch ashen or drained. Instead of amplifying your radiance, it might dim the glow you've earned over the years. Take Margaret, a vibrant 75-year-old from Chicago, as an example. She'd always loved her collection of sleek black dresses. Each one made her feel like she was stepping out of a classic Hollywood film. But one day, while glancing in the mirror at her favorite boutique, she noticed her complexion looked paler, almost tired, despite feeling full of energy. A kind Carter sales associate, who'd seen this before, gently suggested swapping black for something softer, like navy blue or a warm charcoal gray. Margaret raised an eyebrow. Black was her signature, but she humored the idea and tried on a navy blouse. The difference was striking. Her skin seemed to come alive, her eyes sparkled, and the subtle warmth of the color gave her a youthful lift without sacrificing an ounce of elegance. The trick is all about balance. Deep, rich hues like sapphire, slate, or even a soft plum can offer the same polished sophistication as black, while reflecting light to enhance your glow. If you're not ready to part with black entirely, and why should you? Use it strategically. Black trousers, skirts, or accessories like a sleek handbag, or stylish shoes can anchor your outfit beautifully. Just keep those softer, brighter shades near your face. A scarf, a top, or a cozy cardigan to let your radiance take center stage. Margaret's now a convert, mixing navy and charcoal into her wardrobe, while still keeping black in the rotation, just not as the star of the show. It's a small shift with a big impact, and it's one that can work for anyone who wants to look as vibrant as they feel. That black's been your go-to. But you're curious about experimenting with these softer shades? Drop a 6 in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. How do you make color work for you? Your elegance deserves to shine at every age. Cool gray has a certain allure, doesn't it? It's sleek, modern, and effortlessly stylish. The kind of color that feels like it belongs in a chic city loft. But for those of us embracing our later years, cool gray can sometimes be a tricky friend. Its chilly undertones can drain the warmth from mature skin, leaving you looking a bit washed out or even fatigued when you're anything but. Instead of highlighting your cool gray radiance, it might dull the spark that makes you, well, you. Considered Clara, a lively 74-year-old from Seattle. She'd always adored her collection of cool gray cardigans, Each one felt like a cozy hug and a nod to her love for understated elegance. But one morning, as she caught her reflection while chatting with friends over tea, she noticed her complexion looked a little lackluster, almost as if the gray was stealing her vibrancy. A close friend who had a knack for style suggested she try something with a warmer tone, like a soft silver or a rosy taupe. Clara wasn't sure at first. Gray was her comfort zone, but she decided to give it a whirl. The moment she slipped on a taupe scarf with a hint of warmth, it was like her face lit up. Her skin glowed, her smile seemed brighter, and she felt a youthful energy that matched her spirit. The secret is in choosing colors that complement rather than compete with your core warmth. Warmer grays like dove or a subtle mushroom shade, or even hues with a touch of blush or peach, can bring out the best in your complexion. If you want to keep that modern edge, try pairing these warmer tones with vibrant accents. A coral scarf, a teal necklace, or even a pop of lavender. And if cool gray still calls your name, call Raiders. Save it for accessories like a sleek purse, a belt, or stylish shoes, keeping those radiant, warmer shades near your face to let your glow shine through. Clara's now mixing warm silvers and taupes into her wardrobe, and she's never felt more confident. It's a small change that makes a big difference, proving that the right colors can lift not just your look but your spirit too. If gray's your go-to but you're ready to experiment with warmer hues, drop a sick 1-2. I'd love to hear how you're playing with color to enhance your radiance. Your vibrancy deserves to shine, no matter your age. Here's the scoop. 7 colors: harsh black, stark white, neon shades, muted beige, dark purple, yellow corn, deep burgundy, and cool gray. May dim your radiance after 65, but vibrant alternatives like navy, cream, pastels, warm camel, lavender, forest green, rosy reds, and soft silver can brighten your skin, warm your face, and highlight your... It's not about banning colors, but finding balance. Choose shades that complement your skin tone and express your spirit. Experiment with these tips to craft a wardrobe that celebrates you. Which color swap excites you most? How will you refresh your style? Share your story in the comments below. Your ideas could spark inspiration. Your voice matters, so don't hold back. If this video lit up your wardrobe vision, give it a like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more tips to glow in your golden years. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.